Alright, since everyone's talking about the potholes, and I saw Dead Anson's video the other day, he kind of inspired me. So now I'm going to, I mounted a camera here on the front of my car, and I'm going to use Google My Tracks, and I'm going to, let's see here, I'm going to record GPS while I record a video to make sure that's started. Alright, and there we go. The video is started, so now, oops, let's stop that. Let's do a, delete it. Alright, so now I'll do my, there we go, brand new one. So now it's recording my tracks, so we'll be able to see, hopefully, where each pothole is. I'll try to edit these together. And here we go. So I'll take it for a highlight of some of the roads. I think everyone's talking about Ferry Road and Main Street in Doylestown, so we'll do those first. Alright, so now we are approaching Ferry Road. And I'm going to make a left and go across Ferry Road. So Peace Valley Park is going to be on my right-hand side. The roads are very icy this morning. And as you can see here, I'm coming from Chapman Road on Ferry Road. Right off the bat, a couple little holes. Oh, yes. Alright, so this doesn't seem too bad here yet. We have some smaller holes in diameter, but they look pretty deep back there, but they're far enough apart where we can weave in between them. Alright, and at the next light is going to be Old Lime Kiln Pike. And from some of the things I was reading, it sounds like the potholes get pretty bad after we pass this road and get over towards Czestochowa. And with the icy conditions, in fact, I'm going to slow down quite a bit here. Let this guy get ahead of me. Ah, yes, and I think this starts, that's the first grouping of large potholes, the whole side of the road. So for me, it being in a wider truck, I definitely would have, I was over the yellow line there, just to avoid those. As you can see, these cars need to stop to avoid these big potholes, because we have to cross over. Now, to be fair to PennDOT and the road crews, I mean, they are definitely, they don't want to leave these potholes here, and quite honestly, up until yesterday, I don't think they were even able to get out, since plows were still out kind of plowing the snow. But it will be interesting to see how long it takes them to get all these. I mean, there are so many. I just can't imagine. Oh, that's a deep one. I mean, that is definitely over 8 inches deep. There's just so many of them, I don't know how they'd get to them very quickly. Alright, so now we're approaching Czestochowa here on the right. Oh, here's another one coming up. Oh yeah, I mean that's just completely washed away. Look how deep that is. You're talking 6 inches deep, 4 feet wide, long. Oh, all these are easily 6 inches deep, if not more. But I still haven't seen anything like I've seen on Main Street. And I'll point that out when we get there. There's a spot that is all, the whole side of the road is washed out. Alright, this is all ice again. A lot of people are stopping up here. Not quite sure what that is. There's a bunch of potholes towards the middle of the road. So I think people are going slow now more for the ice than for the potholes. And from what I've seen so far, between the two roads, Main Street is by far worse than this. And we'll get to that. Okay. There's more potholes. And here's a guy who slid off the side of the road. We're going to let him go down first. All right, let's make sure these people are okay before we rock it by. You guys okay?
Yeah, we're good. We call it AAA.
Oh, okay.
So
I have a tow rope, but I don't see anything to pull you on, and I'm afraid I'll scratch the bottom of your car.
I said to her that if we were by ourselves here, I could probably get it out, but there's too much traffic to go around with it. So
all right, be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is all so slippery right now. Everyone's going so slow. All right. Oh, there's a nice one on the right. Yeah, I mean, we're easily going hundreds of feet without any major potholes. Now I'm noticing on the other side there's quite a bit. So in fact, I might just turn around up here. No, you know what? I'm going to make a left here on Old Iron Hill Road and go up to 202, and we'll go through town so we go straight down the hill on Main. All right. anything, to be honest. Okay. It's amazing how icy Ferry Road was, and this doesn't seem too bad. I mean, you definitely can see it's wet, but it's not frozen. A bridge, on the other hand, maybe. Now this is definitely icy, so I think that road back there, the only reason it's not icy is because the sun was on it. Already melted it. So as you can see here on the downhill side, the sun's just getting to it. It's still pretty icy. Alright, so now we're approaching 202, and I think this is the New Britain police station. It's here on the right-hand side. This is Chalfont. New Britain, and we just passed it. Alright, so here's 202. Going to make a left and head back towards Doylestown. Alright, 202 seems pretty dry, so hopefully less ice. You okay? You don't look okay. Alright. So 2 seems like it's in pretty good shape. It's funny, all these cracks in this road, we'd complain about those before, but they seem like nothing now. Oh, and lock brakes kicked on there. Alright, now we're approaching 611. There's a little pothole. A lot more ice. Okay. Couple larger potholes, but not very deep. Oh, that one's deep. Yeah, here's definitely torn up a little bit here. Still room to maneuver through them. I think everyone will see when we get to Main Street. You can't even avoid them anymore. It's just, the whole street is just big potholes. Alright, now we're heading back into town. As you can see, most of these potholes here now, they stretch all the way across the road, so when they're there, you can't even avoid them. Okay, so now we're at the corner here of 202 and Clinton and Court Street, where they all come together, 5 points. We're heading towards the courthouse. Alright, so we're going to be making a left here onto Main Street. And there are some potholes up here at the top, but it doesn't really start happening until we cross Broad Street. And I'll tell you when we cross. Alright, so here we are on Main Street. And potholes start right away. Now watch, now we are about to cross Broad right. Now we're at Broad Street. And notice the truck just totally avoids it, goes way out to the right. It looks like they came through yesterday and put some cold patch in. So all the really deep ones have been filled in for short term. But notice on the right hand side, that's all washed out. Totally gone. So, Dad, it looks like your video might have had a little impact in getting them out. I don't know if it was on their normal route or if after seeing your video they came out sooner, but though they didn't get any of the ones down here. Oof. Okay. Well, so these are all about 4 inches deep, 2 to 4 inches deep, I'd say. Now I'm in a 4x4 truck and I'm still trying to avoid these because they'd tear you apart. All right, so now we're down crossing Veterans Lane where the Wendy's is. Oh. And since we're out, oh, here's a big one on the right. That one's deep. That's a good 6 inches, 6 to 8 inches deep. We just crossed Old Dublin Pike. Now, if you notice the truck again in front of me just totally maneuvers to miss all of that. In fact, I'm just going to stay over here myself. And I'm going to make a left here. I'm just going to... Actually, I'll go straight and cut through another way and show you the biggest pothole I've seen to date. Maneuvering right on ice, not a great idea. All right. Okay, so now I'm on Easton Road heading out of Doylestown, but I'm going to make a left here on Sawmill Road. And at Sawmill and 313, there's a huge pothole. Now right here, this area typically has a lot, as you can see. But they're all kind of held off on the side of the road, so you can avoid them by moving to the middle, at least. small pothole. Now they had a cone, emergency orange cone in this pothole earlier this week. And it literally was up to the middle of the cone. It was so deep, the street. So I'm hoping, okay, it's right, this thing right here in front of me, but as you can tell, it's frozen over. And I can't even avoid it without getting over here. So that is easily close to a foot deep when it's not filled with water and ice. And the cone's not even there anymore. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, actually, no, that's not the cone. That's another cone. All right, so now we're back at Old Dublin Pike.